Hello everyone. Today I'm excited to walk you through a fun project I've been working on. It's called Space Invaders Low Budget for obvious reasons. So this is a Space Invaders low budget version, and it's a simple yet thrilling game built using Python and the pygame library. Let's dive into the code and see how this game comes to life. First things first, let's talk setup. We start by importing pygame, time and random modules. Pygame is essential for game development in Python, providing functionalities for creating games effortlessly. We then initialize Pygame and set up our screen dimensions. I'm pointing right now at the width and the height that was given, and that's what the screen is going to be when it displays. Our game window is 1000 pixels wide and 800 pixels tall. The title of our window is the Space Invaders Low Budget version. Adding a bit of humor to our game, we load a background image, Galaxy JPEG, okay, scaling it to fit our window dimensions. Now let's talk about the player and stars. The player is represented by a blue oval, a shift from the classic spaceship design. We've set dimensions for both the player and the stars, along with their velocities. And I'm showing you right now the player and star dimensions and the velocities. Now, to keep track of the player's performance, we introduce a scoring system. Each star dodge increments a score. We've chosen Verdana as our font, providing a clear and modern aesthetic to our text displays. Let's talk about the heart of our game, which is the main loop. Okay? So the main, right here, this is where the magic happens. We track the time elapsed and handle events like quitting the game. The player's movement is controlled using the left and right arrow keys as the game progresses, and stars fall from the top of the screen at the player. The player must do is just dodge every single one of them. That's why it's called Space Invaders Low Budget. Not close enough for a copycat, but it's still good. So as far as collision and score, um, let's talk about collisions and score. Okay, right here. So perfect. If a star hits the player, it's game over. But if the player dodges a star, the score increases obviously. And this simple mechanic makes the game challenging and fun. So the end game scenario, when the player gets hit by a star, a colorful, we're gonna see it right here, too slow is gonna show up. Will be the message that will appear. Each letter in a different color, adding a playful element to the game over a scenario. In summary, Space Invaders low budget version is a delightful game that demonstrates the power of Python and Pygame in creating interactive applications. It's a testament to how, with a few lines of code, you can build something truly engaging. So, let's talk through the code one more time to ensure we cover all the essential aspects. So, let's highlight. Okay, perfect. So here we go. We have the string dimensions, we have the build for the player, the velocity, we have the score fonts, we have the function to draw the elements in the screen, for the stars, for the oval, which is our ship, and the main function, which is the most important part. Okay, and finally, we have the function to move the player, and the function to display the message of the end game. So let's head the code and let's take it for a test. Okay, so let's play it for a little bit. This is my ship, the blue oval, and I have to avoid the stars. You can't blame me for calling it Space Invaders low budget version. I think the name represents well what this is, but nonetheless, it's still very fun. And once that happens, it will display too slow. And every time that I do it, you're gonna notice. Let's run it again. It's gonna display randomly a different color. So intentionally, I'm gonna crash. There you go. Always is gonna show the letters in a different color. All right, and that's the end for our presentation. Thank you for watching.